All praises, honor, and glory be to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. Shalom, family. It's your brother Prince Malachi, sons of Jacob Tulsa. And I'm back with a quick exhortation. You know, I'm touching over the topic of dry fasting, which is the form of fasting that we as Hebrew Israelites practice. Um, we know that in Matthew 17, our Lord taught that there are certain demons that can't be casted out except by fasting and prayer. So whether it be a physical ailment, whether it be a mental ailment, whatever kind of demon is plaguing you, there are certain demons that you have to take it to the level of fasting and prayer in order to cast them out, right? You gotta go to fasting and prayer to cast them out. Now, with that being said, I'm just gonna touch over a few of the benefits of dry fasting, right? So I'm gonna start right here where it say number 3. It says incineration, burning of toxins as opposed to flushing out of toxins via urine, bowels, kidneys, liver, and skin. So typically, when your body wants to flush out toxins, you sweat it out. It goes out through your urine, through your bowels, your kidneys, your liver, your skin, so on and so forth. But when you dry fast, a different thing happens. Watch this. It says dehydrated cells act as furnaces, burning the toxic matter. These are the weaker cells, diseased or otherwise, that are losing in the competition for the limited water. Also, the body during a dry fast absorbs atmospheric carbon dioxide and nitrogen to manufacture its own amino acids. Since there is no water to flush out the endogenous toxins, these are eliminated by means of a unique mechanism, right, called incineration. It says, dormant during less rigorous modes of fasting, each cell thus becomes the furnace that burns up its own waste. So in other forms of fasting, this is typically not activated. But when you dry fast, that's when you get the incineration effect, right? Where your body burns up toxic matter. It burns up anything that's not supposed to be in your body, it gets burned up, right? Let's keep reading. Number 4. Only the strongest and healthiest cells survive in the extreme conditions of fasting, while cysts and benign tumors dissolve. So dry fasting causes cysts and tumors to dissolve, right? Your body attacks these things first because they out of order. They not on one accord. They not supposed to be there. So your body recognizes that these cells are diseased or that it's a tumor, and it burns them up. It gets them out of there, right? It says a process by which the body sacrifices its sickest cells for its own survival. And it don't matter if the cell don't even got to necessarily be diseased. Even if the cell is just not performing to a good standard, it's going to be destroyed and replaced with mightier cells. This is what dry fasting does. It says this procedure is called autophagy, the act of self-digestion by a cell through the action of enzymes originating within the same cell. This demonstrates that only strong, viable cells survive a dry fast, and even a short-term dry fast can serve as a powerful prophylactic against malignant tumors. So you got 2 types of tumors that Esau classified as. You got malignant and you got benign. But it don't matter because dry fasting attacks both of them, right? So number 5, I didn't say verse 5. Dr. T.A. Vojtovich, a director of healing and fasting retreats, has had some very interesting results while treating victims of nuclear radiation who have been subjected to 400 to 600 Roentgens of radiation as a result of the Chernobyl disasters, right? A catastrophic nuclear accident in Ukraine. So a couple years ago, some nuclear explosions happened in Chernobyl, and it affected the whole area. People was coming out with nuclear mutations and whatnot. You know, the animals over there was having nuclear mutations. It was a big deal. Right? So, but you had a doctor named Dr. T.A. Vojtovich that hosted healing and fasting retreats. Y'all see, Edomites got this knowledge, but they don't share it with us, right? You got to have the money, right? So this doctor hosts healing and fasting retreats, and they're treating people who have been exposed to radiation, to make a long story short. Nuclear radiation, right? Typically, Edomites, what they tell us is that, you know, if you get exposed to nuclear radiation, it's all over. Everything is, you know, your generations is going to be bad for like the next 1,000 years. You know, nuclear radiation never goes away, blah, blah, blah. But let's keep reading, right? That's what they tell us. But look what it says. All of those treated using fasting quickly recovered. They only fasted for about 2 weeks, and all their bodily functions were restored and cells regenerated. Y'all know what regenerated means? Regenerated is like when you see a starfish and they cut off one of the starfish's limbs and it grows back a brand new limb, you know? It just grows an entirely new limb. That's called regeneration, right? This power lies within you, and it can be activated through dry fasting. It says all of those treated using fasting quickly recovered. They only fasted for about 2 weeks, and all their bodily functions were restored, and their cells regenerated. Everything in your body is made up of cells, so understand that these people was healing. This is what this is talking about. So even heritable mutations can be reversed. With the restoration of nucleic acids, DNA, and RNA taking place, even damaged cells begin to divide normally. So even mutations can be reversed. Because the nuclear radiation is known to cause mutations. But these mutations can be reversed through dry fasting. Let's keep reading. Regular fasting also helps restore the protective functions of cells and organs against radiation damage. This is particularly important for those who live or work in settings where one is regularly subjected to radiation or has been exposed to some kind of radiation in case of cancer treatment. Dry fasting can be highly effective in healing one from the side effects of chemotherapy treatment. So, you know, dry fasting can heal you from chemotherapy treatment, from the side effects of it. Right? The process of fasting improves the mechanisms for expelling toxic substances that interfere with the body's proper functioning. Radionuclides, nitrates, pesticides, heavy metals, and other poisons. And as we know, Esau is pumping these poisons at us heavily on a constant basis. And, you know, dry fasting is a line of defense. It teaches your body it causes your body to become better at removing these toxins from your body, right? We're going to skip down. To right here, right where it says number 6. We're going to read the passage right below that, because this is very key. This is crazy right here. This is like, you got to lock in right here. You got to pay attention. It say, as for this process of detoxification takes place, as this process of detoxification takes place, it creates vacated space in tissues for new stem cells. Pay attention to stem cells, right? Stem cells are released into the blood in higher volume. Okay, your body get to putting stem cells out there in high amounts. It says occupying this vacated space and promoting regeneration, remember that, and rejuvenation processes. Hence, dry fasting has a remarkable effect in promoting stem cell-based regeneration too. Now, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just show y'all what stem cells are. Right. What stem cells do. Right. This is what they describe it as. So a stem cell, they can become anything. Right. Stem cells generate healthy cells to replace cells affected by disease. This is known as regenerative medicine. Stem cells can be used, Stem cells can be guided into becoming specific cells that can be used in people to regenerate and repair tissues that have been damaged or affected by disease. So anything that a stem cell is just a cell that can become any kind of cell. If you got a damaged heart cells and your body sends stem cells, these stem cells can come replace the damaged tissue on your heart muscle and become healthy tissue on your heart muscle. Essentially healing it. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got like a torn thigh muscle or something, the stem cell can hold on. I'm gonna have to get to class here in a second. The stem cell can become it can go to your thigh, it goes to the area where your body sends it, and it becomes those cells, it repairs those cells, it replaces the old damaged cells and becomes new healthy cells. Right? That's what I'm trying to explain. So I'm gonna read it again. Maybe it might click. Stem cells can be guided into becoming specific cells that can be used in people to regenerate and repair tissues that have been damaged or affected by disease. That's why you got these illustrations like this right here. It show you stem cells, and then it shows you how they can become muscle cells. They can become blood cells. They can become nerve cells, cardiac cells, liver cells, intestinal cells. These stem cells can become anything your body needs them to become, right? Resulting in healing and new healthy tissues. All of these things can be activated by dry fast. And when you go into a dry fast, your body kicks your stem cells into high gear. See what I'm saying? Resulting in healing. I got to get in class, so I'm going to conclude right here. This is me, your brother, Prince Malachi, Sons of Jacob Tulsa. I'm going to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.